In this video, we are configuring an algorithm with a technical indicator for simple and exponential moving average, otherwise referred to as SMA and EMA. The same principles apply when configuring an algo-finder, with the exception that the algo-finder enables you to set a range of numbers and selections for each value we configure here. To add SMA or EMA to an algorithm, we will want to add a TA indicator and then choose SMA or EMA. The configurations are identical for each of these indicators. Before we talk about the config, let's look at this indicator on the trading view charts. Here we have added the EMA and SMA indicators. It is these two lines here, running alongside the price candles. Notice that the blue line, the EMA, is more responsive than the SMA. The EMA weights the most recent price action, making it a more responsive moving average. Both EMA and SMA have value dependent on the metric and trading style of the algorithm using this indicator. Now let's configure the indicator. We can specify an operator such as greater than or less than. The next value can be either an absolute value or a percent change over time. In most cases, it is more desirable to test when the moving average had experienced a percentage change. The evaluation type field is how a user specifies whether their criteria is against the absolute value, such as the current price, or against a percent change, such as a change in price over time. When percent change is selected, we have an additional field to configure. The trend length specifies how many minutes in the past we should compare the current value to assess if the moving average has changed the percentage point specified. For example, we could enter 60 here to check for the price change over the last hour. Or in this case, I can specify that the asset must see a 7% increase in price EMA from 24 hours prior, or 1,440 minutes. Once again, we take technical analysis to the next level with the ability to report SMA and EMA on way more than price, including order books, order flow, and market dominance metrics. There is nowhere else you can do this level of TA. For example, we could report on X asks here. These are executed asks, or executed by orders. It is also important to point out that due to the volatile nature of order book and order flow data, using a smoothing technique such as SMA and EMA is highly encouraged in order to make the data more actionable. Let's take a look at this data on coinmarketflow.com. As we can see, the data for order flow is very erratic. This is shown here as buy and sell volume candles at the bottom of the chart. As soon as we add a 3-hour simple moving average to it, suddenly we now have easy to signal on ups and downs. This is also the same case with order books, as we can see a huge difference between real time and a 24-hour moving average. Shorter moving averages will accommodate more frequent trading, while longer averages tend to perform better for longer holds. As standard with most of our TA indicators, users can select open, high, low, or close value from the candle. We tend to prefer the high value when assessing order book and order flow data. Users also have the option of specifying 5-minute, 15-minute, 1-hour, 4-hour, and 1-day candles. Since order book and order flow data is intended for more active trading, only 5-minute, 15-minute, and 1-hour candles are available for those metrics. If users wish to average over a longer time, they should use more periods on a smaller candle. This also provides better resolution for more responsive trading. Lastly, we need to specify the number of periods we should be averaging. 24 is the default, but we can enter what we want here. So for example, with this configuration, the exponential moving average of X asks over 9 periods of 15 minutes per period gives us a 2-hour and 15-minute moving average, which we will track and flag if that value ever increases 7% or more, compared to its value 24 hours prior. Note, if you choose an order book-based metric such as asks or bids, you will also need to specify a market depth for the order books. Don't forget to save your changes to the indicator and also saving the indicator changes within the algorithm. You can click the gear to edit the configuration of your algorithm at any time. Please watch more of our explainer videos to power up your proficiency on the platform. Thanks for watching.